everybody, it's Rich and Mike here with this week's What's Hot. So what's hot? We got some new bucktails. We got some little tiny bucktails from Mepps. These things are really, really cool looking. So we've got them in two different sizes, and we've got an assortment of colors here. These are really, really cool. I like them. I like these smaller sizes. They got a good profile to them, lots of flash in them. Flash, I think, is always important with a bait, an artificial bait like this.
And you mentioned the profile.
Yeah.
You usually see bucktails. You see some bucktail companies that are they skimp on the bucktail.
Yes.
This is a light bucktail, but with a lot of hair and a lot of flash. So that gives that good imitation of it slowly sinking in the water with a lot of profile to give that bigger profile.
Oh, absolutely.
Yet slower descent, which is great.
Yep, absolutely. I really like that. And these are great for shallow water presentations. I mean, they're lighter jig heads anyway on them, so you're not going to want to use them in deep, deep water. If you did, it would be for fish that are on top in the spring or summer or the fall. Mm-hmm. But this time of year in the rivers, they would be really good for, like I said, a slower suspending kind of bait. It's going to kind of have, like you said, more resistance going to the water because of all that hair.
Pickerel.
Definitely
Great
for
pickerel. You're fishing shallower water for pickerel in the creeks and rivers and stuff like that.
Yep.
These have a great profile for pickerel. The shiny like a minnow. This one would probably be my go-to. This black back with the white belly and the silver tinsel on it. That's going to be fantastic for pickerel.
Yeah, absolutely.
Throw it on the bottom of a popping cork.
Oh, yeah.
Great for a popping cork.
Yes.
It's light. It'll have a slow descent. They're going to be great.
And with that profile, you could put it behind a popping cork or even behind a popper, and it would look like two lures in the water. Yes. So that's going to definitely be a good way to rig these. Two different sizes, so you could even do like a little tandem if you wanted to, a little casting tandem, which would be pretty nice on a medium action rod.
Smallmouth?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great
in the
for
rivers.
smallmouth in the rivers. They're going to be great, especially this brown one, brown and black, for like a crawfish imitation almost.
Yep.
Like a little creek chub type.
Yep.
That's going to be great.
And it does have a fair amount of hair on there and a lot of flash to it. Don't be afraid to modify these. Take a pair of scissors to them and trim that flash back a little bit. Be careful on cutting the hair because you want those nice fine tips, the natural tips to them, but you can kind of shear it out a little bit, thin that hair if you needed to. Do a little modification of these. It's always a good idea to think about, doing some modifications to some of your lures. You don't have to use them out of the package the way they are. So let's move over to Rooster Tails. So we've been out of Rooster Tails for a little while. We've got a ton of them in stock now. We got the Super Rooster Tails, the original Rooster Tails. I love using these for perch.
Oh, they're fantastic.
Yeah. So we have the elbow spinner style in the Super Rooster. We've got the smaller elbow style, and then the traditional straight style inline spinner, which works really well. Good assortment in colors. Again, perch. Trout.
I was about to say trout.
Yeah.
That is usually my go-to trout color. The yellow and black hair with the gold and black blade and body. That for some reason that is a trout killer.
Yep.
We've mentioned before, trout stocking has been going on, so that'll be a great one.
Yep.
If you want to test the bigger ones, you can go with the smaller elbowed Super Rooster Tail. Those are going to be great as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cast them, slow roll them in the shallows.
Yep.
These bigger ones great for pickerel, the yellow perch, your white perch, everything.
Yeah, absolutely. All of your panfish size fish would work well for these. So hugely popular lure. Definitely want to have some of those in the tackle box. So our custom rigging stuff, we're ramping up our custom rigging. It's the winter time. We do a lot of rigging in the winter to get geared up for this the season. So we've got some perch tandems that are fresh to us. We've got some perch slip bobber rigs. Put a little shad dart on the end of those. You can fish them kind of the way they are and twitch them. We usually tip them with something, a little bit of a fish bite or even a small minnow. You get some small minnows on there, absolutely. And then of course,
ready to go out of the package.
Absolutely.
All you gotta do is tie it on the swivel to your line, and you're good.
Yeah, and they're made in-house by our staff, so they're done right. They're done the way that we like to fish them. These are the way that we make our rigs when we go fishing. Yeah. And so we've also got some pickerel spinners. So pickerel season's still kind of going on. We got some pickerel spinners. Added a few new colors or restocked some colors. Got the chartreuse back in. We've got the electric chicken, plum rita, and the white. So those are all very good colors. And again, they're staff picks. Like I said, we choose these because this is what we use.
And those are usually the go-to colors.
Yeah, absolutely. Hats, we got a couple of cool hats in. We're going to talk about hats a whole lot. We've got some from, well, go ahead, start with the Stoker.
I can't, this is just awesome. Everybody knows Stoker shotguns. We have a new hat from them in this old school duck camo. Cool with the Stoker patch on the front. Mesh back, it's just a cool overall hat. It's just, you know, if it's still those earlier days in September, stuff like that for duck hunting, you got your mesh back. Even the summer, just you know, go and fish and say, hey,
Yeah.
I hunt too.
That's
Have
right.
a cool hat.
Absolutely, yeah. That camo pattern is definitely making a comeback.
Oh,
No
for
question
sure.
about it. It's very retro.
Maryland, my Maryland.
Maryland, my Maryland. We got a cool black crab hat with the Maryland flag on there. Trucker hat as well.
Very cool.
And then we got a couple of the Old Bay style hats. We got the Old Bay can. We got the crab flag. Those are all from Maryland, my Maryland. A little bit softer material in the back, kind of more of a fitted hat, which is nice.
They're just like they're just like a weathered almost looking
Yeah.
hat. The colors are not super bright. They're kind of almost weathered with the nice leather patch on the front. They're just an overall cool hat.
classy line. Yeah, absolutely. So let's finish her off with some new alcohol that we have in stock.
Can't go wrong with some seltzer. So this is the Jose Cuervo Playamar Hard Seltzer. We have in 2 flavors, the grapefruit and the lime. So these are made with Jose Cuervo tequila. There's no sugar or artificial flavors. And they're gluten-free, and they're only 90 calories.
Nice.
For all you seltzer drinkers out there.
Nice.
90 calories, and they're 4.5% alcohol. They're going to be delicious, especially during the summer. They're going to be great.
Absolutely.
Even now, I mean, to be real.
Absolutely.
They're just, it's new in the market. Can't wait to try them out.
That's right. Well, it's a good way to cool off this What's Hot video. So
Exactly.
we would thank you guys for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you guys next week, and we hope you guys have a good one.
Good luck out there. Have fun.